Persons attempting to find a motive in this narrative will be prosecuted. Persons attempting to find a moral in it will be banished. Persons attempting to find a plot in it will be shot.
Yeah, so every week it looked the same starting out here in the shop. We'd just go rent a large box truck, load everything in it, and just drive to wherever we were performing. Every space was completely different. We had all kinds of different seating layouts and audience layouts and different capabilities as far as electrics and lighting and sound and everything. So when we got to each venue, I really had to just kind of stop for a second and look at the scenery and look at the stage and kind of figure out where everything was going to go and how we were going to make it fit. In some cases, the spaces were very small.
And I just want to tell you guys how excited we are to be here with you this morning. I tell them Splittin The Raft, which is a retelling of Mark Twain's Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Now, this story is really fun and really exciting, but the point of this story is to tell the truth about our American history. The good, the bad, and the ugly truth about our American history. In a few minutes, I'm going to have the opportunity to play Frederick Douglass, who is one of the most important civil rights leaders in American history. It's pretty cool. And also, this show contains racially sensitive material. Now, we wanted to keep the racially sensitive material in the show because we want to tell the truth about our history, even the ugly parts. We don't want to hide from it. We want to confront it head on. All right? All right, so after the show, the actors are going to come out and we're going to have a talk back with you guys. Basically, we're going to have a conversation. And we all really look forward to hearing what you have to say about the show and your thoughts.
So when we go out into this world that's not sugar-coated, we're surprised like, whoa, I didn't learn this. So that's what I like so much about the play, because y'all didn't hide the truth. Y'all let us know this is really what happened. They said the N-word. They talk to women like this, they talk to black people like that, they treated black people like this, and so now we know it's not sugar-coated. That's what I really liked about the play.
The whole time Huck is justifying, like you said, what he's doing, and he feels bad for helping, so it's almost like, I almost imagine like a jury in front of me, and I'm justifying something that they all think is completely and totally wrong. I mean, the whole conscience scene where Huck's going back and forth between, all right, and finally decides to go to hell, is pleading with the audience, please. I mean, I know what I did is wrong, but can't you see why I did what I did? And one line that sticks out to me is, I do believe he cared for his people as much as white folks does for theirs. That's genuine, like, he didn't know that. And he figures that the people he's talking to don't know that either. It doesn't seem natural. I know it doesn't seem natural, but I think he does,
The portrait of the full humanity of Jim, it just really came alive. And not just Jim, but the slave who was sold away from his wife, and the story of how he just died, knowing that he would never see her again, and not even being able to see her one last time. That really struck to me, because you see this full humanity of the slave being portrayed, and then you see this juxtaposition with Huck beginning to see Jim as a human being instead of as, the slave. I thought that to me was just a great combination of the two. And then the moral dilemma that Huck has, where he's, well, I'll just go to hell, but I'm not going to do this. That contradiction in thought, to treat someone as another human being, well, then I guess I'll go to hell because I'm not doing the right thing. That really begins to also put you in the mind of those persons who were slaveholders, or not necessarily slaveholders, but they were complicit with the system by believing that it was okay. I thought that was just brilliantly portrayed and done, because you could see these subtleties throughout the portrayal.
It is true that we are no longer slaves, but it is also true that we are not yet quite free. We have been turned out of the house of bondage, but we have not yet been fully admitted into the glorious temple of American liberty. We are in a transition stage, and the future is shrouded in doubt and danger.